Okay guys, today we are at Ritze Perdana1, which is in Damansara Perdana, which to me personally, location-wise, I'm not too familiar with, and I don't really like the place because there's too many highways, right? But this is a 2-decade-old condo that we're going to review, a very old one. So let's go check this place out in terms of their maintenance and how it looks like today. Let's go! Okay, so typically, before we go into the unit, I want to give you a context about the surrounding area. As you can see, this is actually in a very developed part of town also. So there's always going to be a very bit of a shop lots over here, a rather older one. So obviously, as I mentioned many times, right, if Mr. DIY over here means location, population-wise is very, very high already. So you can see there's Mama La, there's Chinese restaurants over here, and there's also a very famous law firm over there that's doing their Chinese New Year open ceremony kind of thing. So this area is actually very developed and very robust in that sense already lah. But now to me personally, this location, I don't really like the fact that you come in here, you need to use a lot of the highways and it's very complex, right? And now at the grand lobby, as you can see, there's a little bit of a concierge service over here, and I got to say there's still Chinese New Year thematic things going on because it's still February 8 right now lah. But one thing I noticed about this area over here is that there's a lot of water damages, and you can tell there's instantaneously, right, there's water seeping out from the rooftop as well lah. And this over here is actually quite disgusting to look at because this is actually quite bad worn out already lah. So a new coat of paint over here would actually make a lot of sense lah. Now coming over here, this is actually the lift lobby itself already. You will need an access card to at least enter this side of the building. So you have a bit of security in this sense lah. So this is the lift lobby that also has a void to the mailroom over here. Now mailroom wise, I like the fact that it's actually open air, less maintenance for aircon fees. And then over here is okay lah, nothing too special, nothing too fancy lah. And that basically views you to the outside of the place already. So as you can see, we're on the first floor right now where the swimming pool is actually on lah. And I can say that this particular swimming pool over here is actually quite well maintained as compared to Padana Exclusive, which is the one that we reviewed not long ago over there. This one over here looks to be much more maintained in a way whereby it's something that I wouldn't mind using also still, even though it has aged quite a fair bit lah. So you can see over here, everything is actually quite nicely done. And I would say that only the things like wear and tear of the woods, right? Because this one really Malaysia's weather, not a good selection of fittings lah, in my opinion. Because if it were for me to decide, I think plastic is more durable for Malaysia's weather, and wood is just too moist lah for Malaysia. And there's also a barbecue pit area over here, which I think hasn't been used for quite some time, so it is what it is, I guess. So for older condos, right, they really somewhat know what are things that they want to keep and what are things that they actually want to kill, right? And now one of the things that is very important for us to note over here is that there's supposed to be water features initially over here lah. But now over time, because pump and all these sort of things actually use a lot of money to maintain, right? So they decided to actually completely eliminate this part over here and just keep it as what it is today lah. But to me, in my personal opinion, right now you look at it, right, it's actually not dirty, so somebody is actually maintaining this place over here. So I think this is actually quite nice. So this condo is actually now about close to 2 decades old lah. So you can see obviously wear and tear is going to be there. And also in terms of the maintenance of this sort of things, right, it's going to be a bit more costlier as compared to the smaller minor details, right? Especially the facade where it's going to take quite a fair bit of maintenance fee lah. So that's to me, in my opinion, right, every single old condo, if you can put a new coat of paint, maintain it slightly better, right, you actually have a very nice property already. Because to me, older property design, right, the design language is to my preference lah. And we come over here, right, landscaping is still properly up intact. Like there's people actually maintaining and all these things over here lah. So to me personally, I find this actually quite okay leh, especially for the price that you're actually getting it for 1,600 ringgit for the rental property over here. Because we must remember, this is an area whereby temporary need of space is actually a very high demand because there's a lot of job opportunities around this area. This location going to IKEA Damansara is only an 8-minute drive, and if you want to take bus, you can also go to the train station over there. So very convenient for the people that wants to work in this area lah. Okay, now one thing about this area that I personally like is that this area is actually rather serene, especially if you're facing towards this direction over here, which actually views Armani Terrace 1, which I personally really like. Stay tuned for that video as well. And over here, there's some sort of government housing as well lah, and landed properties on the adjacent plot of land. So you know for a certainty there's not going to be any sort of block view or any sort of like wind blockage lah. As you can see right now at about 12:30 PM on a Saturday, February 8, right? you can see it's actually quite breezy over here. So personally for me, right, facing greeneries, facing unblocked punya view is rare to find nowadays in KL itself lah. So coming to the gym room, as you can see, didn't need any sort of access card. So basically, security-wise, it's not the safest. And now what I noticed about this place over here is that there's going to be some sort of moisture damage over here lah. So in terms of the gym room itself, if you are a gym junkie or you want to really put a good exercise over here, right, maybe you need to go for a proper gym subscription lah, because this one over here, as you can see, really nothing too fancy lah. But this is also granted, as I mentioned, this is a 2-decade-old property. So my hiam si be pai lah. Now coming over here, you can see that the weights are your typical ones. It has all the way to 25 kilos, which nowadays I cannot carry anymore. But to me, one more concerning one is that this place is actually not very well ventilated. So if you do a long workout already, right, this place might smell a little bit. Now, even despite the fact that it's a 2-decade-old property, right, I like the fact that they put investments into CCTVs over here. It means that the management or the community over here actually prioritize security. But I got to say, some of the EM locks that we actually passed by just now, right, doesn't require any sort of access controller. So to me, okay lah, got CCTV, but this one not rectified also, kind of like a double-edged sword, right, I guess. Now back at the ground floor area, basically passing by the guardhouse over there, and I got to say this area over here is rather serene, rather nice, you know. As you can see over here, there's palm trees everywhere, and I got to say that the landscaping is actually quite well maintained, to the extent whereby I find this actually quite contrasting with the old building, right? Because if you look from the facade of the building, it's not to say the prettiest of look anymore, because I think they need a new coat of paint. But you can see over here, this is actually not bad there, this landscaping over here. But they also put over here, beware of falling objects. So maybe the residents that reside over here need to take note lah. Guys, let people enjoy the walk over here and don't throw things, or hopefully the palm trees don't drop on you lah. So as mentioned earlier on, right, older condos typically already know what are things that they want to keep and maintain. And you can see over here, there's going to be water features last time, but now they have completely eliminated that, because as I mentioned, water pump is actually a nightmare to deal with. And of course, with anything with water, right, you got to get somebody to kind of remove all these falling leaves and maintaining it. It's just a hassle lah. And it becomes an area very prone for dengue, mosquito harvesting. So obviously to eliminate this and kill this, right, is much of a better choice. So for me also, I want to inform the other condos, right, you know, everybody likes the fancy facilities, right, but over time, you look at the older condos, right, they know that actually the residents don't really care about this thing, and that's the reason why they kind of like stop doing it and kill or eliminate these type of services or facilities or amenities lah. So right now we're at the corridor of the unit over here, and you can see instantaneously, right, this is the type of designs where I find very questionable. The reason is because, look, this is a unit over here, unit over here, unit over here, and unit over here. So it so happened during peak hours, right, concurrently everybody comes out together. Awkward gila lah. And then on top of that, right, because this particular area is only 5 feet apart from each other, so in terms of the corridor space, it's actually very sempit. But now one thing I like about this is that because it still have a lot of ventilation over here for natural sunlight and air, it's still not too bad. But because it's rather gelap and also whatnot, they actually put on all this downlight lah. So it's, to me, it's quite okay still lah for a rather old condo over here. Okay, so we just put in our smart lock over here. As you can see, basically this particular landlord has just rented out this house and engaged us for the rental management lah. So we came into this unit over here, which is a 638 square feet unit, a 1-bedroom apartment over here at Ritze Perdana1 lah. So now this is a quite sizable living room over here, as you can see. And to me, I think the main highlight over here has to be the view over here lah. So if you look at this direction over here, there's really no high-rise building that can actually block you, and that's the condo that we actually reviewed before, Armani Terrace over there, Armani Terrace 1, Armani Terrace 2, and then that is the one that's called Mutiara Damansara or Perdana, and that over there is the one that has that very scary beams lah, basically a structural beam to actually support the above buildings, which is quite scary. And now what I like about this actually is because the AC latch is within the compound over here, which also means that in the future when they want to service the aircon, right, it's not going to be as scary to be outside. And on top of that, this is actually a quite sizable balcony for a fairly small unit lah. And then you can see this kitchen area over here is also rather nice. There's enough space. Bedroom number 1 over here is also spacious enough for you to put a queen size bed and a workstation area over here lah. So to me personally, I find this for 1,600 ringgit for this area that is very developed and established, right, to be a quite of a steal, especially from the rental market side lah. Then coming over here as well, this is the toilet that has been already fully refurbished by the owner. You can see over here. This kind of looks like a new apartment when you see the cabinets over here lah. As you can see, they refurbished the entire thing. So this is to conclude our condo review of Ritze Perdana 1, and we actually saw the D2 apartment over here lah. Now to me, for a 2-decade-old property over here, I find it to be okay lah. It's quite well maintained to a certain extent, but in terms of the area wise, I am not too familiar with the place because of the amount of highways that actually come in over here, right? To me, that highway alone is a total pull-off. But it's also because I don't reside over here. I'm from Ampang. But for the people that actually is familiar with the area, right, they have no problems navigating themselves to this particular area. Now, what I like about this location is because you have the abundance of established shop lots over here, which means makan lah, DIY, all those, everything is within walking proximity. And for you to get to IKEA Damansara from this location, right, you can either take the bus, which I think comes every 8 minutes and gets there by 8-minute drive, or you can actually even just kind of like just use public transportations to get further places lah. So to me, I think location wise is the most main highlight over here. And for the rental price of 1,600 in this mature township or matured area, I find it to be quite okay lah. So that's pretty much it about Damansara Perdana or Ritze Perdana. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.